Well, here it is. 3 Days Grace's Alienation. Now, I should say that at the time of recording this, the album just dropped, but I guess this is gonna be like the first proper unboxing because all the other ones I've done I've already seen. But unlike those other ones, I've not actually seen all of the album. I've listened to the songs. I listened to it the first thing this morning, and I gotta say, it is a pretty good album. It does manage to sound like some of the older albums, more like 1X. I liked the tracks. I didn't really like Apologies. I like the message, but I just don't like the way it was sung. But all the other tracks, they're pretty good. They do tend to sound like old ones, though. And as you can see, I haven't opened mine up yet. But anyway, this is also the first album since Transit of Venus to feature Adam Gontier, because at that time Adam Gontier left the band, and as of recently he came back. Now, Mayday was released way before this album with its own music video, and I think I think three other tracks were released before this album. But as of today, all the tracks are released. I do gotta show you the sticker. I guess this is supposed to be the hype sticker. As you can see, it's not really anything special. It's just, the name of the band and the, name of the album. And there's like no tracks. I got this at Walmart on launch day. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and actually unbox this thing. And I'm doing this in one take because I don't want to accidentally spoil myself. So this is going to be more like a blind unboxing because I've only seen the front cover and I've just seen the back. Okay. I'll give me a second when I open this up. Okay, I'm getting it now. Okay, so the sticker obviously doesn't stick on the album, but that's what's to be expected. Sorry I had a hard time. I was doing this without a knife, so... Well, here it is. Also, let me show you I mean, technically, I think you could peel... Hold on. Technically, you could peel this off and then stick it to the front cover. Let me try that. I think that's how most people did their hype stickers. They bought the albums new and then they peeled off the hype sticker and then they stuck it to the front cover. So I'm gonna try and do that. There we go. Whew. And now, there we go. I stuck it to the cover. I'm sorry you had to see that. I just wanted to do that. But here's the cover art anyway. We have the new Stickman. If you remember correctly, I think I mentioned before that before this album was released, they changed the Stickmans, the little figures on the front to match the newer style. But there's a fire here, and we got all of them, around. One thing I didn't mention earlier was the music videos. They followed like the color scheme as well. There wasn't just music videos, there were visualizers. Oh, and also here on the side we have Alienation. It's nice that they put the name on the side because most bands don't really do that now. You just gotta get the sticker, you gotta look at the side. Here's the side, by the way. It's we get the RCA. They switched labels in 2011, and that Transit of Venus was the first one on RCA. Speaking of Transit of Venus, this album has the same track length as that album at 41 minutes and 40 seconds. There's all the tracks, and we got the members, 3daysgrace.com, the copyright. Something a little strange about the back cover is that there's no numbers on the barcode, it's just a regular barcode. There's all the tracks. Another relapse. I've heard that someone said it sounded like a Linkin Park song, and honestly, I agree, and it's also the longest one on here. But, without further ado, I'm gonna open it. Whew. Okay. This is This is actually my first time seeing this. Okay. Okay, let me tilt this. So it's Blood. We got Alienation. What's the back tray card look like? Oh, it just looks like that. So it's like little brush strokes and such. They don't have 3 Days Grace's name on the side. They just have Alienation. This is my first time seeing the CD. I gotta say, it's a solid design, even if it is just blood. Okay, let's take a look at the back. Oh, there I am. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down. And now I'm gonna take the booklet. The booklet, from what I could gather, is just well, not what I can gather. It's just like an open booklet. Let's open this up. Okay, so we have the lyrics. It's obviously an uncensored version. Okay, so we got the lyrics to Dominate, Apologies, Mayday. Hope you can see all that. Kill Me Fast. That's another good one. I think that one morely sounded like 1X. Okay. I guess that's more of Kill Me Fast. In Waves. That's another solid one. Alienation. My favorite track on here was Dominate, but I gotta say, after listening to the entire album, I gotta say Never Ordinary is another favorite. I gotta say. Alienation. So there's a title track, which I think I can't remember if the other ones had title tracks. Okay. More lyrics. We got Death Wish. Don't Want to Go Home Tonight. That's that one I think was more of like a ballad, if I'm not mistaken. In Cold Blood. Okay. I think we're on to the last tracks of lyrics. The Power and Another Relapse. That was the one that someone said sounded like a Linkin Park song, and I do agree that it does sound like one. Okay, what else do we got afterwards? Okay, so we got credits. Okay, so I guess it's just lyrics and credits. That's all it is. All songs written by Adam Gontier, Neil Sanderson, Barry Stock, Brad Walst, and Matt Walst. Okay, so it is. If I remember correctly, I think these are all the current members of 3 Days Grace. Speaking of, there was something I missed. Was that there was another album called 3 Days Grace, but it came out in 2000, and it was a demo EP with 4 songs. Because if I remember correctly, 3 Days Grace used to go by Groundswell back in the 90s. Thank you so much to our fans all over the world and to our family and friends for accompanying us through our amazing journey. You make all of this possible. There's the credits. You got Adam Gontier, Matt Walsh. I gotta say, they're both singing in these songs, so it's not just one singer singing each song. It's both of them. Barry Stock, which I mentioned, he didn't join the band until 1X, or at least he didn't appear on an album until 1X. Brad Walst, the brother of Matt Walst, and Neil Sanderson, the drummer. Okay, and there's the back of the booklet. So it's morely, I wonder if this hold on. Okay, no, that does not connect. And then there's nothing here on the front cover. I gotta say, I've never done a blind CD unboxing before. Oh. There was a piece of thing there. And there's my sticker. Okay, that's going to be the end of this unboxing. I have never done a blind one. I've only done albums I've already seen all the things to. But this was the one time I did a kind of a blind unboxing. Hope you all enjoyed. That's all I got to say. Have a good night.